Hello everyone, this is Joe with Joe Talks, and today we are going to do an unboxing of the Ambient Weather Station. Now that is the brand name is Ambient Weather, and this weather station was purchased off of Amazon. And so today we are going to go through the unboxing and see what it looks like. So this is the box that we received from Amazon, and as you can see, this is in the as received condition. So this is what it looked like sitting out on our front porch. So you can tell right away, it's very obvious what is inside of this thing. So be careful when you take delivery of this so it doesn't get stolen. A couple of things I noticed right away: one, the picture on the front, but also there's no packing tape on the box. So it comes from Amazon and in what I would consider an unsealed condition. So there's really no way to tell if anyone has been in this box or not. So I would probably take a pretty close look at it as soon as you receive it, make sure all the parts and pieces are there, and if not, take the appropriate steps. So like I said, I have not opened this yet. So what you see is what I'm going to be seeing for the first time. So let's all go ahead and get to it. So there's a packing here. Looks like the whole unit's probably going to slide out like so. Stuff's pretty fragile. Okay, so there we have it. Looks like a pretty good in-depth instruction manual. Comes with it. Warranty card. And then all the parts and pieces. So let's pull all those out and take a look at them. So it looks like this is the display board. Comes with some protective plastic over the front of it. I'll leave that on for now. Let's see, there are some instructions here. It says, don't forget to register your device. So now, I will say one thing about this product. Bought this one off of Amazon. I've owned these weather stations in the past. Purchased them from Lowe's, Home Depot. And those things, they seem to last about a year. And they break and they just don't hold up. So this one from Amazon looked like it was a little higher quality. So I'm hoping that this thing will last longer than just a year. It was a little bit more expensive. I think those units I've bought in the past were right around $100, and this was, upwards of almost $200. So looks like we've got a weather vane here, weather wind speed. So right off the bat, I can tell you these are plastic. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Depends on how good a quality the plastic is, I guess. But these are not steel. They are plastic. Like a charging cable. Probably a power cable to the display, I'm guessing. Here is some type of a tensioner spring. I'll have to read the directions and see what that is used for. Got some mounting hardware. I'll leave all that in the bag for now. And then we've got the main unit. And then there are some pieces in the very bottom, so if you're getting into this, make sure you get everything out of the box. And it looks like that's everything. So. Alright, so we'll take a look at the instructions here. So step one is to install the wind vane. So we will go ahead and install it. Want to make sure that we put this on the right post here. Okay. And there's a small little set screw right here. The kit does come with a small screwdriver, so that is nice. If you don't have a lot of tools at home, a real small Phillips screwdriver. Okay. So just by looking at the picture, it looks like this goes on the rear left one. And there is a flat, so it looks like you can only install it in one direction. Okay, there we go. Snug the set screw down. Be careful not to over tighten it. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing with the wind cup, is what they call this. It did say that you'll notice that the post for the wind cup moves much more freely than the post for the wind vane, so it's one extra way to make sure you got it installed in the right location. Go ahead and tighten that set screw down. Okay, make sure everything moves. It looks like it does. Okay. So it looks like this spring is supposed to just act as a filter, maybe to keep leaves and things of that nature out of the water cup. So there's a small little hook, and it looks like that acts as kind of like a press fit in the bottom of this hole. So we'll just stick that in. It kind of sets loose, and it says you're supposed to push that down to engage that spring into the hole. There we go, just like so. It looks like that little hook kind of hooks around the end here. So. And then it looks like you set this in and give it a little turn, a slight turn. Note I am doing this for the first time, so I am kind of figuring this out as we go. There's a couple little legs here, and it looks like they're supposed to catch. So maybe you have to push it in. Okay. Yeah, so you have to push it in relatively hard and then give it a turn. And so there, it's mounted in place. Okay. And then there's one last piece right here. this is a stand for your display. If you wanted to put this on a like a table or something, looks like. Here we go. Okay. Now for the batteries, it looks like there's a small spot right here for batteries. There we go. Slide that out. Looks like it takes a couple of AA batteries. And other than that, it looks like that is it. You can go use your mounting hardware to find a spot in your yard to mount it. And leave it at that. So I will go get some batteries, get this thing powered up. I'll get the display charged up. And it also looks like there is an app. So I will get that app loaded on my phone. And we will come back and see how well it works. Alright. Okay, so I've got batteries installed in the sensor unit, and I've got batteries installed in the display, and I've got it powered up, and I went through and set up all of the settings. And as far as the connection goes, everything seems to work. I can spin this, get some airspeed. There you see it moved up. I can change the direction of the wind. I don't know how frequently this thing samples, but if you wait long enough, you'll see that direction change. So overall, I think sensor wise it works great. But I will tell you one thing, I tried, and I stopped the video for a little bit to get this set up, and I tried for probably an hour and a half, and I cannot get this Wi-Fi to connect to my network. And I tried everything I possibly could. I set up a dedicated 2.4 gigahertz network, which this requires. I tried it on a dual band router. I tried it on a dedicated 2.4 router, and I cannot get it to connect. And you do have to download a couple of apps. There's an app you have to download to configure this. I downloaded that app. I got everything to set up, and on my phone it even says setup is complete, waiting to verify, and then it just sits there and spins. So I do not know what is going on with getting it connected to the network. I might have to call the company, but I suspect they're probably not going to be much help. Anyway, I didn't really buy this for the Wi-Fi connectivity. I bought it for the operational portion. So if you can live with the Wi-Fi flashing on here, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Everything seems to work even though it doesn't hook up to the Wi-Fi. And so that's it. That's really the only main issue I had. Everything else with it seems to work okay. And so now only time will tell how long this thing will actually last. So I might set it up, run it for a year, and then maybe do a follow-up video to see if it actually held up over time. So anyway, that's it. And again, if you found this video helpful, help me out, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and leave any comments, or if you happen to know how to make this thing work, please let me know. Anyway, that's all I have, and I appreciate your time, and thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.